Number 17 on the test we're working on today. A small business borrows $2,114 at a 20% annual simple interest rate. So remember from before, if you were here or listened to old videos, simple interest is assuming a year, then the money just happens at a very constant rate. So if this was an entire year, how much interest would there be? Let's do that before we even finish reading the problem. So we're just wondering, what is 20% of that amount? So again, we haven't read the second or third sentences yet. We're just knowing that because of the setup, the first thing to think about is if the loan was for an entire year, even though it's not, what would the interest be? So how do we do this? We translate it. What becomes our letter? Is becomes equals. We will rip lock for the 20%. Are we going in or out of percent?
Out.
Yeah. So what becomes y is becomes equals, this becomes 0.2 because of the roots of this multiply 2,114. So you could do it in your head, you could do it on a calculator. 422.8. Money, so we'll write it like money. How would you do this in your head? Sure, you put 10% would just be scoop the decimal point once, 211.4, and then double it because it's 20%, so 422.8. But we're assuming if you're taking a test, your brain shuts off and you want to do everything on the calculator to be safe. Okay, so that is again the interest for an entire year. No one asked that. I've just done this kind of thing before. We know we will need that information. Now we can keep reading the rest of the problem. It repays the loan after 111 days. How much interest does it owe? So again, simple interest, the amount of interest it really owes is just what fraction of the year it kept the loan going. There's no compound interest of your debt grows and grows. That's different. This is simple interest, it's just steady. So, but the loan. So I want some fraction of a year. If I put 111 on the top, what number goes on the bottom to make a fraction of a year?
365.
Right, exactly. Everyone see why that's the fraction of a year that happened? So then all we're wanting is to put those two pieces together. If it was a whole year, it would be 422.80. But it's not, it's that smaller amount. So what arithmetic operation will smash those together appropriately? If it helps, write another question. What is that fraction of that money? That helps you see what arithmetic operation to use. Times, yes. What becomes y is becomes equals. And so what is that? 111 divided by 365 times my previous answer, $128.58. That's how these kinds of problems always work. They always say, if it was a year, this much interest would happen. And instead, it's 4 years, or
Which
half a
one?
year, or some annoying fraction of a year. and
Which
then
ones
have to
did you
multiply.
say? I need to head out. So.